What's good, guys? LM7 here, back with another building tutorial. This time we're going to continue with the new collector's set, Assault on Hoth. This is episode 2 for that set. In the last episode we built all kinds of cannons and stuff like that, along with a ton of these little pieces. So hopefully in today's episode we can use those pieces for something and all that fun stuff. Anyway, I'm going to start with something a little out of the normal, so just bear with me, but whatever. If you enjoyed the video and this type of video, please leave a like, comment, and all that fun stuff. I'm just saying it now so I don't have to waste time at the end to say it. But anyway, let us get on. So what we are going to initially start off with is the Wampa Cave. So to begin, you're going to want to take a 4x12 plate and then a 2x6 plate. So you're going to want to put them like that, and then we're going to take another one and put it like that. So cover the back side or whatever side you want to do. You want to take two more, put one here and one here. So you have 4 studs past the initial plate that we started with. And then you're going to want to take this 4x4 plate with cut out of the corner, face the cut towards the right hand side, just like this. Now we're going to flip it over, take a 2x1 plate, put it right there, and then take a 2x4 plate and put it right here. That's just for stability, and it's basically all we do in the bottom. So now we're going to actually start to build the essence of the cave. So you start with a 2x1 brick, put it on the corner. You take a 2x1 brick, or a 2x2 brick with a corner piece missing, or an L brick, whatever you want to call it. Pretty common brick to have. Then you're going to want to take a 1x3 slope and put it right there. And then you're going to want to take a similar piece, a 1x2 slope, and face it the opposite direction. So just like this. So basically, before I continue, this particular thing, like I said, I'm building the mini Wampa Cave. So if you don't actually own the Hoth Wampa Cave that came out several years ago, here's your chance to build an easy little Wampa Cave to satisfy your needs, I guess, if you care about the Wampa Cave. Anyway, I forgot to mention that when I started. We're going to take another one of these L bricks, place it right there. Then we are going to want to take a 1x3 brick, put that right there, and then take 2 2x1 bricks. I like this color, to be honest. The fact that they're giving it the ice kind of thing, I like the feel, and I like the way the color looks. I don't really think ice is generally this color blue, but you know, it gives the aesthetic that Lego is going for. Anyway, take another 1x2 slope. This one happens to be in a different color than the original one. That's because this one is we're like building the snow border that the Wampa can come in, or the entrance, whatever you want to call it. So you want to take another one of those, just used it, face it the opposite direction. So we have this shape going on. Now you're going to want to take another 1x2 plate and place that right here. And then take a 1x2 wedge, this little plate. It's not really a plate. Kind of is. I don't know. Put it right there. Take a 1x1 wedge, put it this way so you can't really see the plate we just put on, the 1x2. It's acting as, you know, snow. Then you're going to want to take a 2x1 tile, if I can find it, here it is, and put it on the plate so it covers it up. Now we're going to build the little function for the spring lightsaber shooter. So you start with this 2x2 plate with 2 Technic pin holes in the bottom, sometimes used for an axle. Then you're going to want to take a black Technic pin put it on one side, and then a gray Technic pin and put it on the other side. So you have this. And now, the black one obviously has more friction than the gray one, and the gray one allows the function to happen, the black one allows it to stay in the right place. So it's kind of important to use the right pins. Next you want to take two 1x2 bricks with a hole in the center, and obviously put them on the pins that we just put there. See how this one spins a lot easier, and then this one barely moves at all. And then you're going to want to take a 1x2 wedge and put it on the gray pinned brick, like this. And then simply put it on our model, right here on the end. Okay. So, got another little step. This is to connect it into our base when we get to that. So you're going to want to take two more of these 1x2 bricks with the hole in the center. Take a 3M Technic pin with the little stopper at 1M. Put it like that. And then take a second one like so. Then this simply goes right here, facing out this way. And then we're going to want to take a 1x2 slope. Put it right here, a 1x1 wedge for a little bit of detail. And then we are going to start to build upwards, actually. So we're going to take two 2x3 bricks, as I just throw it, but two 2x3 bricks, and put one in each corner, just like that. So you can see we have a little bit of height now. Going to want to take an L brick and put it in the only place the L brick would actually go. Makes sense to put it there. And then we want another one of our ice bricks, right, 1x2 in the ice color. I don't want to put that one right there. You're going to want to take a 1x2 slope that is 3 tall. Let me make sure it's 3 tall. Yeah, 3 tall. And we're going to want to put it right there. And then we want to take two more 1x2 slopes and do the same thing we did last time, but inverse it. So, like this. Alrighty. Next we want to take two more of our little ice bricks and put one right here, and then place the other one on top of it. And we want a wedge, a 1x1 wedge. Here it is. And that goes right there on the front. And then in the middle of this section, we're going to take another 2x3 brick and put it right here. And then we're going to take a 1x2 slope and put it over here, like so. Then turn this over a little bit and place another 2x3 brick in this slot right here to make it almost catch up to the height of this piece right there. Anyway, now we're going to take another 2x3 brick, place it right on top of the last one, and then we're going to take three of these 1x2 slopes that are 3 tall. We're going to put one here to make it somewhat symmetrical. We are going to put one here facing the same direction as the last one, and then we're going to take another one and point it towards us. So like that, to make it a little cave-like. I say this feature of the set is pretty decent, but you really didn't need it at all in the set. So you're going to want to take another of these 1x2 bricks with a hole in the center and a half Technic pin, half cross axle, and put it right here on the first two studs. Then you're going to want to take a 1x1 brick, place it right here, so we have this area left. I'll hold it like this while we do it. And then in that slot, we are going to put an L brick. So just like that. And then we are going to take a wedge, a 1x2 wedge, and put it right here. Easy enough. Next, we're going to take two more of our tall slopes, this time in just a different color, and basically go over here and do it the same thing. So one facing this side, and then actually both of these are facing this side. So this one doesn't face us, so both of them face towards the left. Now we're going to take 2 wedges, put one of the wedges on this piece that we just put on there, and then put another one right in front of it, but on the ground, right there. And then we need one 2x1 wedge, and putting it there. Okay. Now we're going to build the top of the cave. So you start off with an L brick, and then we're going to take one of our ice bricks and put it on top. That's what I'm going to refer to these two as now. Now we're going to take a 1x3 slope upward facing. I should say that differently. An upward facing 1x3 slope. Put it like that. Take a 1x8 brick. Cover all of that, just like so. And then do the same thing on the other side. So take a 1x3 upward slope. Face it like that. And take a 1x1 brick for this side and put it on the bottom. Just like so. So we have this little feature, and that goes right here. So that's pretty easy. Now we're going to take a 2x2 slope that's 4 tall. You want to take 2 of those and then put them right there to make the sides of the cave. And then you want to take a 1x2 slope that's 3 tall and place it facing right and covering up that ice brick that we just placed. So now we want to take a 2x1 slope that's only 2 tall in the ice color. It doesn't have to be the ice color, but for this particular thing I think it fits. Then you want to take a 1x1 plate with the little clip coming out of the side, not on the top. Take a wedge, make it face the same direction as the bottom slope, so like that. And then take a short walking stick. It's a lightsaber blade that's not the same length. It's one size shorter. And just put it like that. This is just for decoration. It really serves no function in the set other than decoration. And you put it right there. And in front of that, you take a 1x2 slope and a wedge. And you make sure the wedge is facing this way. So the wedge is facing towards you and the slope is facing towards the left. And you put it right there on our 2 open slots. We're going to do a little more decoration. So you take a 1x3 brick, another 1x3 brick, and then you're going to want to take this 1x4 brick that has 4 studs on the front and place 2 wedges on the end studs facing downward, like so. And then put it right there, because this is where Luke is going to be hanging. Now we're going to take a 1x3 upward facing slope, put it right there. Take a 2x2 upward facing slope, place it on the other side, and then take a 1x1 brick and place it right here. But I forgot to do something. I actually forgot you are supposed to place an ice brick right here, and then you place that slope, so that's the same height. Now you take another one of our 1x1 plates with the clip on the side that we just used. We're going to place it right here on the top. And then we're going to take a 2x10 plate and cover the whole thing and make it sturdy. Because it was a little wobbly up to that point. Now we're going to make it look like it snowed a little bit on top. So take 2 1x2 slopes, face one to the, actually facing both of them to the right, like this. And this is on our first stud, as you can see, not the second one. And then you're going to want to take 2 wedges, face one to the left, and one facing towards us. Now we're going to build the lightsaber mechanism. So you take this chair piece, or it's a 2x2 with an inverse 2x2 coming off at a 90-degree angle. So you take that, and you take a 2x2 tile, place it on the bottom. Take a 2x4 plate, place it just like so. Take a 1x2 brick with the Technic hole in the center, place one right there. Take another one, place it right next to it, so you can see through here. take a 2x2 round tile, place it like that, flip it over, take another 2x2 tile, put it right here, and then take a stud and place it in the bottom corner, like so. Now that's our little feature, and it goes on top of our plate right here, and just functions pretty easily like that. So now, all we gotta do is finish the top, and then we're done. So you take a 1x2 slope, place it like that, take a 2x1 wedge, place it on top of that, just for a little more decoration, and then take another one of the short lightsaber blades and place it here. And that is our Wampa Cave done. So we can move that off to the back. You can still see it while we're building, but that is our Wampa Cave done. Now I am going to start on our front trench. So to begin our trench, which is a pretty big section, you're going to start off with a 3x6 diagonal plate, this one facing to the right, and then you're going to want to take a 1x4 brick with the hinge in the middle and put it just like this. So it's facing off. And you want to take a 1x2 slope, place it right there, and then you want to take a 3x2 slope. This is a piece we haven't used yet, and face it like this. So this is what we have all together. Next, we're going to want to take one of these big pieces, 6x12, left-facing diagonal plate. It has a diagonal cut. That's what I'm going to start calling it. And you're going to want to connect it just like this. So now we have this going on. Makes it more suitable for a base, right? So now we're going to take a 2x3 diagonal plate facing to the right, put it right here, just like this, and then take a 2x12 plate and put it on, or break it. That works too. Anyway, so just like that. Now we're going to take two 2x3 plates, put one right here, and put one right here. That is for stability. And now we're going to build a little power generator. So you're going to start with a 2x3 brick. We actually make a few of these. I should have just kept them all built, but whatever. And a 2x3 plate. Put them on top of each other like that. Easy enough. Take two 1x1 plates with the circular clip on the side. They're slightly different in build, each one of them, so that's why I took them apart. So one faces upward and one faces to the right. Take this slope, a 2x2 tile slope. That's what I'm going to call them, because they don't have any studs. Obviously, if this is a real set, use your sticker. See, you can see it's a little power generator thing. And take a 1x1 round tile and place it right there. And we're done with that. So that goes right there on the end of our plate that we built. And now we're going to start building some of the snow stuff. So you take an L brick that we've been using. And where do I want to put this L brick? I don't want to put the L brick yet. I want to take a 1x2 slope and place it right here. So then you can see where the L brick goes, it goes right here. And then we take another 1x2 slope, place it here, along with our L brick, but facing to the back. And then we want to take a 2x2 plate and put it right there. And a lot of people complain about the color. I don't care about that. LEGO does that for whatever reason they feel like doing it. Anyway. So you want to take a 2x3 slope, line it up with our 2x2 tile that we just used, and face it to the right. Take a corner slope. It's a 2x2, but it doesn't really have a direction. Well, it does have a direction, but it's a corner slope. So you take one of those, put it right there in our little corner section that we had available, and a 1x1 wedge for a little bit of snow detail. And face that to the back. 1x1 or 1x2 slope, excuse me, is what we're going to use next. And we're going to put that right next to our 2x3 slope facing towards us. Take a 2x3 slope that I just mentioned, place it on the end here, leaving a stud at the back. Take a 1x4 brick, which I enjoy using like full-scale bricks. So line that up with our slope, and then take a 2x3 brick and line it up just like so. So you have 6 studs right here. Alright, now we're going to take 2 wedges and do a little bit of decorating. So you put 1 wedge right there, and you take another wedge and put it right there, just to get that little out of the way. Take a 1x2 wedge, so bigger decorating. Take a 1x1 brick with the hole or stud in the front, but with the small cut out of the front, so it's not just a full 1x1 brick. Face that to the right. Take a 2x2 slope that is 2 tall, 2 studs tall. Place it right there. And then you want to take 2 more bricks. These are 2x3 bricks. And cover up this section here. Okay. Next we're going to take a connector pipe. If you have this piece, you know what it is. You can use a chain or whatever. And then you put it in to where the stud was on this and connect it all the way around to here. So like that. And then take 2 2x4 plates, if I can find them. Oh, I know what that is. Never mind. Remember these that we built? Well, you're going to want to take one of them, face it like this, and put it right here. Just like so. So there's still these 2 studs down there from our brick from previous. So that's one of those. You should still have 3 of those left right now. Next, take another 2x2 slope that is 2 studs tall, or 2 bricks tall, I should say. Put it right there. Take 2 L bricks, face one like this. Take another one, put it right next to it, and face it like this. So we have that shape going on. Take a 2x3 slope that we've just started using quite a bit of. Place it right there. Take a 1x1 wedge. Place it right there, facing us. Take a 1x4 slope. It's our first time using one of these. Place it like that, facing to the left. Take a 1x2 wedge, place it in front of it, towards us, and then another 1x4 slope facing towards the right. And now this is a little section of the front trench done. We're going to keep going though. So to start off the middle section, you start off with a 6x8 plate and a L brick. Place the L brick in the corner and take a 1x2 slope and put it right next to it, facing us. Next you're going to take 2 2x4 bricks, place them just like so, with 4 studs hanging off of our plate, and take another 6x8 plate and connect it like so. And now we're going to do some tiling. So you want to take 3 2x4 plates, and their positioning is a little interesting, so try and bear with me. So one goes there, you're going to have a stud hanging off, then one goes in front of this 2x4 brick, and one goes 1 stud after the 2x4 brick, right here. And in between those, you're going to take a 2x3 plate and fill in the middle sections. So one goes right there, you need 3 of them. One goes right there to strengthen the plates, and one goes right here. Next, you're going to take a 1x2 slope, if I can find it, face it behind us this time, so facing the back. Take a 2x2 slope, face it towards us, and put it in between these two plates here. Okay, and then take another 2x4 brick and place it in the middle of our original two, making kind of like a staircase. Now, then I take a third 6x8 plate and connect it on this side. And we're going to do some more tiling. Shocker, I know. So you only need one 2x4 plate this, or 2x2 plate this time. Excuse me. And you're going to put it in the corner just like that. You need two 2x3 plates for this one. So place one right on top of it and one right next to it. Next, we're going to take a 1x4 brick and place it right here for strengthening. And then we want to take a 1x2 slope, face it to the right, but right here, underneath this plate, and take a 2x2 slope and face it towards us, but right here next to our 1x4 brick. Alright, so now we're going to take a 2x3 slope, but this time this is 3 long instead of 3 wide, stud-wise, and place it right here. So one stud off from the front. Then you're going to take a 1x2 slope and simply place it right here, and then we're going to take a 1 wedge, face it backwards, and put it on the slope in the back. Now we're going to take a 3x8 diagonal plate, and if you probably guessed it, place it right here. So just like this, so this slope brick takes the end stud, just making that clear, and then we want to take the opposite, so a left facing 3x8 diagonal plate, and just put it there for now, because now we're going to connect it. So take a 2x3 slope, that's 3 long, not 3 wide, and place it right here in the middle. That should connect all of your pieces. And then take a 2x2 direction or corner slope and place it like this. And the corner should face towards the right, so you have the flat towards the left. Take another 2x3 slope that is 3 long and put it right here. And in the middle of here, you're going to take two 2x3 bricks and place them just like so. Next, you're going to take another one of our fancy little 4x4 squares that we've built before, face it towards us, and place it right here. Take a 1x1 wedge for some detailing, face it to the left, and on the second stud. Okay, so it gives you 6 studs for shooting, so I just already kept them together, and it says for you to put them right there. I don't care, why not? Doesn't matter to me. So then you take a 2x1 wedge, face it backwards, and put it on this end piece right here. Now, we're going to flip it this way. Take a left facing 3x8 diagonal cut plate that we've already used, a 2x2 slope, put it on here, just like this, so it does hang off the edge, and an L brick that also hangs off the edge in this direction, and connect it right here, so that the L brick connects just like this with our slope already on the thing. And then take our right version of that plate, 3x8 diagonal cut, and then we want to take a 2x2 slope, put it right here, and that keeps everything together. Take another one of our 1x4 bricks with the hinges, face the hinges towards, so it goes, it bends upward, and put it right here, so that you have this kind of hinge. And then take a 2x3 slope, that's 3 long, and place it right here for a little bit of detail. Now we're going to use some more slopes. So you're going to start with a 2x2 slope, if I can find it. Here it is, 2x2 slope. Face it backwards. And right here, take a 1x1 wedge and face it that way. Take a 2x3 brick, place it right here. Take a 1x2 slope, place it like that. And that's all for that. Now we're going to build another one of those little generators. So you start with a 2x3 plate, two 1x1 plates with a circular clip on the side. This time you're going to face them both the same direction on the end. Take our 2x2 sloped tile, just like that, with our sticker decoration, and a 1x1 round tile for a button, or whatever they want to use it as. And then put it on our brick just like that. Now we're going to take two L bricks, and then we want to put our L bricks just like this, but I forgot a piece. I forgot a 2x3 slope that is 3 wide this time. So you want to do this, and then you take an L brick and put it on that slope. Take another L brick, put it like this, so there's one stud here available, and you take a 1x1 brick with a stud on the front with a small cut out of the front side, just like that, because this is where the tubing is going to go. You take a 1x4 brick and place it there, and then you're going to take a 1x2 slope and face it backwards, just off of that one. So now you're going to take two of these 2x2 slopes that are 2 studs tall, place them here to make it look a little better. Then you're going to take another one of these, our lovely little 4x4s, face it upwards and put it right here. Then we are going to take a 2x3 slope that's 3 wide, place that right here. Take a wedge, place that wedge just like this, a 1x1 wedge facing to the right. Our tubing, put it in that stud, and right there, so just like that, that's our tubing for that. And I believe that is it for this. So then we're going to connect our other piece with this piece, and this is what we have so far. And that is where I'm going to have to wrap up this video. In the next video, we will finish this front trench and maybe work on the tauntaun feeding thing and whatever.